What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to Tarot Numerology. How are we doing, my Sagittariuses? I like Sagittariuses. You wanna know why? Because Sagittarius, you guys act like five life paths, which is what my life path number is, a five life path. We're all about our freedom. We're all about what makes us happy. We're all about our sensuality. We're all about our constant keep it a go. We don't like to get tied down. And we do a lot of stuff. We spread ourselves thin. We want to do a lot of things at once if we want to. It's a very stimulating energy, right? Five and Sagittarius is very similar. So why not talk about July 14th, right? July 14th has a five energy to it because 1 and 4 break down to 5. And the full base number for July 14th, 2025 breaks down to a 3. 3 is very similar to 5 energy. 3 is the number of the child. 3 is a rule breaker energy. Fives and threes get along very well. If you're a Sagittarius or a five life path or born on the 5th, the 14th, 23rd, you'll probably find that you hang out with a lot of threes. Threes are funny. Threes talk shit. Threes are the comedians. Threes are they're the roasters. They're the rule breakers. They're good with their words. They talk themselves out of things. They're very creative. It's the number of creativity. It's the number of the child. These people are nocturnal. Anyway, it's all about, going outside the box. Five energy likes to go outside the box as well. Sagittarius is like to go outside the box as well. So this is the kind of energy, the kind of nature that goes on predictably with July 14th, 2025. Three brings an energy of lateness, so people show up late to things. Everything runs a little bit late. It's child energy. There's no rules. People show people show up when they're gonna show up. Um, and then we got July 15th, which has 6 energy because 1 and 5 is 6. And if you add all the numbers up into that, it'll be a 4. And 6 is the number of contracted connection, couple energy. If you go out that night, you're going to see a lot of couples. If you go to restaurants, nightlife, stuff like that, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of good looking people too. It's contractual energy. That's the energy that's going to be out there. A lot of fated connections just waiting to happen, right? That's 6 energy. It's couple energy. The 6th major arcana card, lovers. The 15th card, the devil. Both show an image of a couple being contracted, connected in two different lights, right? So there's that energy. 6 is also a number of delays. People, cars, machines, computers, things, delays. Things will malfunction, break down, things like that. So beware of that. 4 is a number of loss. So it's one of those days where you want to make sure all your ducks in a row. You're doing everything correctly. You're not breaking the law. You're not on the wrong side of authority, stuff like that. Because that's the day things will catch up with you. You don't want to break the law. You get caught. Right. So let's proceed on with the Sagittarius reading. What do we got going on for Sagittarius? 5, 6, 11, 11, 6, 17, 17 and 3, which is 20. 20 is judgment. Sagittarius, judgment is taking place. Something is being judged, some kind of light is being shed on something. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So whatever this judgment or this light that's being shed on whatever it is, it's been a slow, precise, tedious, step-by-step, no stone unturned journey to this point of whatever this is. Whatever this judgment is, whatever this thing that's being lit up and shown, and it's judgment. So blind spots being shown, stuff like this. All right, injured warrior and the Knight of Pentacles. There is definitely an energy of the journey that you've been on, or the journey that someone's been on, slowly over years, and how it's accumulated and how it's formed and shaped them up until this point. There's definitely something here like this. It's definitely been a journey for you, Sagittarius. I can see that with the Nine of Wands. We got fire energy. You've been through a lot. You've created a lot of things. You've had your losses. You've had your wins. You've learned your lessons, and it's been a slow moving, you know, journey. Not slow moving like boring, but it's been like, it's been. Let's just say you didn't get any handouts to where you've been. It's all been a learning lesson. Every encounter. Um, but you're getting to that point where they're gonna get clarity though. You're almost there. King of Swords. You're almost there. You're almost at this point where you're gonna receive some clarity, some clearness after a foggy journey of ups and downs. You've learned to become the King of Swords. You've learned to become stoic in a sense, or just about, or you've learned to protect your heart, or you've learned to just be head over heart in situations. The Chariot, exactly. That's a perfect description of what the Chariot is. Journey, having a journey, going on a journey, going on a road trip, whatever it is, whatever the journey is, taking a road trip from here to there, flying, you're going wise. You're going prepped. You're going mentally prepped. You're coming in knowing what you want, knowing what you're not going to want, knowing what you're not going to fall for, knowing what you'll let slide, stuff like this. hmm There is, I sense, a, this Nine of Wands energy that you have. This someone, the injured warrior, someone who's been through quite a bit here. You're gonna be ready to counter something that's coming in that's kind of impulsive, kind of reckless, kind of coming in fast at you. Flirtatious, even. Independent. Someone who has a lot of intense energy, but they know how to keep it tamed. They have a good poker face. And someone who. The Two of Swords is here, so someone who might not have some accountability a little bit here. They're not willing to look at something. There's someone like this that's coming in. Someone flirtatious like this coming in. Someone who's very independent. Could be a Virgo, could be a Taurus Capricorn, because we got the Earth card. 9 is Virgo energy. And we got the King of Cups, which is someone who, just like, where is he? This guy, the King of Swords, very similar, except the King of Cups chooses head over logic while it's almost like the Strength card, like while holding in great emotion, um, being able to be in front of something that is intense, that might shake up other people, but it doesn't shake them up. They could be in a shake up situation and remain in this energy right here. But behind that, we got the Two of Swords. So there's definitely an elephant in the room that is being ignored with this energy that's coming in here. Sag, I've seen that you've been through quite a lot, and I know I could see why you'd be in this Chariot energy, or why you'd be in this King of Swords energy. It's almost like you're witnessing something, you're seeing it come in, and you're gonna just observe it with all the journeys that you've had and lessons and ups and downs and stuff, with all that in mind. But you definitely have an offer coming. You definitely have someone who wants to offer you something. They want to show you that you're welcome into their energy, that they want to slowly build as well too. Nine of Pentacles on their end though. Just shooting you too straight. Sagittarius, it looks like they mean what they want from you. There is some Two of Swords energy here though. There is some of this. Not wanting to look at the elephant in the room on something. Eight of Swords, just as I say, Eight of Swords is literally that. It's people who build up their own walls. What else for Sagittarius? 314 459 9514. Sagittarius energy, that Temperance card. 14. Yeah. 9:30. You really, Sag, you're gonna be. I sense something. I sense you're gonna be confronted with some drama, some people going off, even uh, fights, fighting, people popping off, mouthing off, stuff like that. You might be going through something like that, and flirtatious vibes as well. Love offer, things like this. But you seem to have a cool mind about this all. You seem to be mainly observing through all these interactions. Like I said, this injured warrior energy that I get from the Nine of Wands from you, it's very like it's someone like you might not look like you've not been around the block a few times. You might not look like you might look innocent even. Sometimes it gives people the intention that maybe you're a little pushover, or maybe you don't realize some things that are obvious and stuff. But no, I get the sense that you're just a cool cucumber about it. But there is some wild energy coming though. Eight of Wands, something about an Empress, something about a lover, something about a love interest, something about creation, kids, something that you created, something that there's a lot of fertility in. There is some kind of unhinged energy coming in. Queen of Wands, the High Priestess in reverse. There is something about intuitions being off about a nurturing energy here, Sagittarius. Intuitions being off about something that feels nurturing. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Seven of Cups. A lot behind that. So if there's an earth sign in your life, or even a Pisces, there's something off about the intuition as far as the nurturing part, the quality of this. There's 7 cups here. There's a lot more to the story than what meets the eye. There's hidden factors going on here. 10 of Pentacles. Something about a home, something about an establishment, a business. And again, see that Knight of Swords. There's a link here between that Knight of Swords. Someone coming in sort of aggressive with emotion, flirtation, stuff like this. But there's a lot more that meets the eye. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it right there. Please like and subscribe. I do private reads. The information for that is in the description below.